Hi, I'm Abby Johnston, and I'm a freshman.
I'm Mallory Milhoan, and I'm a sophomore.
I'm Ruby Schirr, and I'm a freshman.
Soon, and with school coming to an end, that means there's finals week, and that is a series of 3 half days where we get tested on the materials we remembered from 3rd and 4th quarters. So how do you guys feel about finals?
It's very stressful. It's like overwhelming.
Yeah, what about you?
I'm not excited.
Yeah, I agree. Finals week can be very stressful and overwhelming because of all the studying you have to do and the fact that it takes up a good portion of our grade. And because of that, I have a few tips that would be helpful to share. And so the first thing that helps keep me on track is to create a study schedule and stick to it. It's important to plan and pace yourself so that you're not doing too much but still getting the materials you need. And then after that, you can break down things that you're struggling into with smaller chunks. But remember to take breaks because
you can divide studying into each day, each subject you can do it each day, do an hour and then take a break and give yourself time to do it and not stress yourself out and do it all at once and drown yourself.
Yeah, and taking breaks actually helps you be more productive because it gives you a chance for your brain to recharge.
Yeah.
And during those breaks, you can do things like taking a walk, talking to a friend, or just doing anything else that relaxes you.
Yep.
And finally, you need to remember to take care of yourself and stay positive because it's easy to neglect your physical and emotional well-being during finals week. So making sure that you're keeping in mind and remembering to eat and drink, as well as getting some kind of exercise and enough sleep. And doing those things can help improve your mood, which helps you stay positive, and it's easy to get caught up in your negative feelings, so you should try to focus on the positives.
Yeah, pretty much. It's very stressful. Mm-hmm. It's very stressful. You can you can drown yourself in everything. Yeah. Okay. Hi, my name is Mallory. I'm talking about how it feels to be a new student. Moving schools can be very hard in general. It can be very hard, especially moving to a school where you know, no one there. It can be easier if, you know people and you kind of have friends at that school, but then you're moving somewhere where you know no one, and it's really hard to make friends, honestly, because people have their own friends and they're all separated.
I've never moved schools, but I have seen lots of new people, and I can see how it would be really hard to.
It's really difficult because I moved schools 9 times I think in my whole life, and I might even be doing it again. It's just it's really tough, but you get used to it, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but it does. It takes a while to.
It also sucks moving a lot too, because then you have friends in one place and then you gotta move again, and then you get friends and then you gotta move again. It's stressful, yeah. And especially with academics too, because you can go from one school and their teaching methods and the way that they do things, and then you come here and they could be way ahead or way behind your other school, and you have to learn their teaching methods and all that, and you have to try and catch up if they're ahead of you. How was your experience with moving? Didn't you move here this year? Or last year?
Last year. Well, I was born in Michigan, and then I left, and then I moved a bunch of times, and then I came back just in August of 2021.
Came to Rochester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it was difficult getting used to it, even though I've been here before. Not in the school, but in the area. But I think after a while it gets better, because it took me a year to make a new friend group.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I don't know, it was worth it, I think.
It can be worth it, but also it's honestly depressing.
It is. It's not fun.
It's not fun at all. It's
fun.
Depressing, because you watch all these other people have their friends and everything, and you're well, my friends are all somewhere else. I don't have anyone here.
Yeah, you're what am I supposed to do?
I don't know what to do anymore. I don't have my friends anymore. I feel but it's hard.
Yeah,
it is hard because no one really wants to make a new friend.
Once you already have a close knit group, it would be hard to try and.
You don't want to bring someone else new in it. Mm-hmm. At least not a lot of people. Some people do. They're open to it, but not a lot. I feel it'd be harder to even move far away and then come back. That'd be harder than just moving schools.
Yeah. Well, at least I have family, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
But for people that don't have family, it's probably extra difficult. So I'm Ruby, and my topic's like, it's like very specific compared to like the other ones, but it's about the Motley Crue lawsuit. So basically, the guitarist Mick Mars, he's older than the rest of them, and he has like health issues, so he retired earlier. He's like 70, and the rest of them are all like 60. But he's suing the rest of the band because they cut his pay down, and they're trying to say that he doesn't deserve to be paid the full amount, which I don't know. I feel like it can be true in some cases because he isn't going on tour, so he's not. No, because he's not touring with them. But I feel like, I don't know, it's a difficult situation because he also like wrote all of the parts for the guitars and stuff. I don't know. What do you think?
Like, did he pretty much build that band?
Yeah.
Okay, then I feel like
he named it.
Yeah, I feel like then he should not. But like, I get it because he's not going on tour. He's not really helping out with like bringing in the money. But he did in the beginning. He brought that he brought that up. Yeah. Like he made that. He made it happen. If it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be there. He wouldn't be getting that money. So yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot going on in the situation. It kind of like died down recently because this is from like a couple weeks ago.
Is he getting paid more or less, or is it staying the same?
I haven't heard anything recently. I think it might be the same. I'm not sure, but there's.
Well, was there like a specific reason why they wanted to lower his pay?
Well, so, they're claiming. Well, not only is it like that, but like they're claiming like that his skill on like his guitar has declined. But it's interesting because he's saying that they use backing tracks now when they're on stage. So it's like music in the back. Like they're not playing their instruments. Oh. So I don't know. There's just like, it's a very complicated thing. So they're trying to cut down his pay because they're saying that he's not involved enough. And then he's exposing them for stuff that they do like behind the scenes.
Well, I mean, if you're faking your songs, then like you shouldn't be getting that money. Like that's not you. I
can also see why they would be like, oh, I want to pay you less now because you're exposing me.
But I get that too. I do get that.
I don't know how I feel. I feel like it can go two ways.
It's both ways.
Yeah.
But it's hard to choose.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
Have they thought of like adding a different guitarist? Well, they do have one that goes on tour with them. His name is John 5. I don't know. He used to play with like Marilyn Manson and stuff.
But, was he pretty much the replacement? Yeah. Was there a reason why he like quit going on tour and stuff?
Well, so he has like a spine problem that he's had like since he was in his 30s, since like the band started, where like his like spine like it like swells up and it causes his whole body to be in like large amounts of pain.
Well, that's not good.
Yeah, and now that he's
it's not even his fault that he can't play.
It's not his fault that he can't play.
Yeah, and now that he's older, like he just doesn't
How old is he?
70, 71 or 72.
Then you should just retire.
Yeah, and he did, but like I don't know. See, that's why it's complicated.
That's weird. Difficult situation. That was all.